This is probably the craziest story I have. It happened sometime around 2005, before smartphones became common. It's the story of how I worked at a gas station convenience store for exactly one day and became my manager's worst nightmare. I had been hired only 2 days earlier. They told me to come in on Monday at 7 a.m. for training, nothing unusual. The manager seemed perfectly normal at the time. But I guess that's what people say about all crazy people. So I showed up at 7 a.m., bright-eyed and ready to work. Right away, I was introduced to a young employee who had been assigned to train me. For the first 20 minutes of my shift, the manager didn't actually train me at all. Instead, she spent the entire time complaining about how she had just finished a double overnight shift, how exhausted she was, and how this place was draining the life out of her. Then she repeated that the young employee would be training me all day, step by step, and promptly disappeared into thin air, heading home for some well-deserved sleep. Before leaving, she scribbled her home phone number on a piece of paper behind the counter and said, "Only call in an emergency." Fair enough. We got to work. The young employee was surprised that I already knew the basics of using a register and a computer, so she took the opportunity to send me into the back room to complete several hours of computer-based training. From what I understood, this training was supposed to take up most of my day. When I finally finished and came back into the store expecting further instructions, she informed me that it was time for hands-on training. It seemed a little strange, but I wasn't about to complain about getting paid for a few extra hours. The practical training lasted about an hour and a half. By then, I had been at work for roughly 4 hours. That's when the young employee pulled me aside, flashed a smug grin, and said, "You know what? Yeah, screw this place. Seriously, screw all of it. Screw all of it. I quit."